I was pregnant with my 4-year-old. I was on heroin.
Being a mom is hard, and then the addiction on top of it definitely makes it more stressful.
It probably would have took me next to nothing to just fall back into getting high.
Addiction is a disease, but you still love your children.
I think people that are drawn to work and serve in the healthcare industry are probably giving people. But I think the people that are called to serve at the Wish Center are next level givers.
When we first started these conversations in 2013, the idea and the concept was very foreign to me that a woman might be addicted and pregnant at the same time. Like, I couldn't bring that together and get my head around it. We started talking about, well, how do we help them navigate through this to get to a point where they're sober in their pregnancy and then keep them into sobriety in the next pregnancy. Creating a center where they can go for this, that was it.
The patient population at the Wish Center, it's really unique in many ways and very distinct from what you will see at most other obstetric practices. Specifically, we're working with pregnant and postpartum women with substance use disorders. Certainly a much more complex and inherently socioeconomically impoverished patient population that you deal with.
With this population, it's very easy for them to kind of be consumed in this disease. And just because they might be struggling with substance use or actively using, or even those who have been in sobriety for a long period of time, they still need prenatal care. And there's a stigma and prejudice against moms who use drugs or who have used drugs in the past.
A lot of our patients have had a negative emergency visit, room visit, a different doctor that they felt shamed by, things like that. Addiction is in every family. It's in a lot of people's lives, and this could be my family member, this could be my friend, and I would want them to feel welcomed.
We want from the first moment that she comes in for services, it's very important that she doesn't feel she's part of just this addiction service. We're also here for your wellness, we're here for your pregnancy, we're here for you. So let's make sure that we're meeting all of these different needs.
When we see women come to us in the beginning of their addiction and in the throes of addiction, which can be really dark and treacherous, we have really a dynamic model that we have to provide for these women. You know, not only are we providing them prenatal care, but we're also providing them psychiatric care, addiction care. We're aligning them after they deliver with resources in the community that they may have neglected for quite some time.
I'm definitely glad that I had this place, because without it, you just don't know what's going to happen. This place has been a lifesaver, honestly.
I'm on Suboxone, so that's why I'm here. I don't feel a lot of like the shame and weird like extra feelings that you get. So I could have still felt that about being on Suboxone, but I don't. Like, this place has totally like eliminated that for me.
They have to work twice as hard as a normal mom to make it. There's really no relaxation period for any of our moms, whether they've been in sobriety for 10 years or more, because they are now even at a higher risk for postpartum depression or anxiety disorder.
Initially, when they have that baby, there's all of those complexities of being post-birth and having that new baby. They're up all night, their sleep schedule's off, they don't have a lot of time to themselves. A lot of them, our moms, don't have extra help, so they're doing it alone. So there's just a lot going on. The cool thing about our program is they may have received their prenatal care with us, but then they get to stay with us for up to 2 years. We know that we're going to be following them and building that relationship and providing that care. So we're kind of in it for the long game. The relationship is foundational. I honestly believe that's why they come back.
It's such an honor to witness these women come to us broken, vulnerable, the victims of significant trauma, and to see them build back their life, block by block, mend relationships, become moms again, really parent in the way that we love to see. To be a part of that journey as a provider is incredible.
The more time that you spend with every patient, you get to know them, not just as a patient, but as a person. And out of that really comes more of respect and really treating them with dignity and respect, which is, I think, the absolute crux of what WISH stands for.
They don't criticize you about what you used to do in the past. They make you feel more comfortable instead of like a doctor's office, you know. You're not just a patient, you're family.
SSM Health's mission reminds us that it's through our exceptional healthcare services that we reveal God's healing presence. And I think the WISH Center is a great embodiment of that mission. They know how difficult it is to live with substance use disorder. They know how difficult it is to accompany someone through a high-risk pregnancy. But they also know that if they're committed to that work, if they're committed to that mission, to that ministry, that they have the opportunity to provide hope for people who may not be able to find it elsewhere.
I love my patients. They are absolutely amazing women. Being a little small part of their story and being able to have a front row seat to a lot of women's recovery, it brings me so much joy.
It's definitely life-changing. It's an experience that I'll never get anywhere else. And it's unique and it's special, and it's in St. Louis, which is crazy to me that this isn't somewhere, you know, in New York or Chicago.
We are walking the walk and doing what we set out to do, reach to the most marginalized patients and help improve their lives and their outcomes. When you think that you have a bigger purpose than you and what you're doing, and you think that it is likely that the Holy Spirit is opening these doors and this pathway for you to do the right thing, then you do it and you push through. And I'm so glad that we did.